Hello everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a random video that I don't even know what it's gonna be yet. I just know that I want it to be writing oriented, and I had originally planned on doing like a write-a-thon, but I woke up way too late to do that, so like maybe I'll make like a word count goal for today or something, or it'll be a discussion video. I don't know. Will you guys even know from the title? We will find out. But yes, I am here with my brand new Central Perk mug and my coffee, and I am currently doing something that I probably shouldn't be doing. Yesterday, I watched the Victoria Aveyard live at 5. She likes to do them. And she specifically did this one concerning maps and how she makes her maps for her books, and specifically the Realmbreaker one, which is coming out in May. I'm so excited for that book, you guys. You have no idea. I think it might be my most anticipated book for the year. It's that exciting. She was discussing how she makes her maps, and I know that I have to finish my draft for Project Dream before I like really dive into my world building and stuff like that, because I want to completely shift projects and I want to go into Project Dark and I want to build a world for my D&D campaign as well. I want to make one massive fantasy world where I can set books that I have in my head, fantasy books specifically, as well as my D&D campaign for my friends and more campaigns in the future if they so wish to play them from me. And I really want to do that, which is going to be interesting because not only do I have to fit in the city that my Project Dark is based in, I have to then think about like geography that was like around it, because I've never thought about that before. I've only thought about the fact that it's literally set in the middle of a forest on a coastline, because cities always have to be in a place where there's a lot of things. But yeah, so I'm currently watching a man make a map on Inkarnate, which is a website that my friend told me about because she told me it's what she uses for like D&D. Like that's exactly what I need right now, is to watch this man make an Inkarnate map and think about my own maps in my head. I have like a really vague idea of how I want my like actual world to be laid out, and then I know how I want my specific city for Project Dark to be laid out. So I'm gonna have to do 2 maps, possibly 3, maybe 4, because I have another idea for a dragon fantasy that I'm going to be probably writing this year sometime. I just have to actually like let it sit long enough and let the brainstorming happen and then like build it. And I also know like kind of where my D&D campaign is going to be set, because it's not going to be like a full length like Critical Role campaign. It's going to be like a 1 or 2 storyline type of thing, like one big storyline, but like possibilities for more than one storyline could be in there if my characters do things. Why am I doing this video? I don't know. I think it's just gonna be like a really chatty writing video. Today I also have a live stream at 1 o'clock, which is going to be super fun because I am going to try and write as much for Project Dream as I can. So I am currently sitting at 49,838 words for Project Dream. I am behind because my word count keeps going up. It's now at 2,500 words a day to hit my goal, which is very scary. So today because like this past week I haven't done a lot of writing. I've gotten distracted. I finished up a reading vlog the previous week, so like I wasn't actually doing a whole lot of writing during that reading vlog, and like I'm behind. So I need to get ahead again. And I'm right on the cusp of Act 3. I am coming up to the darkest moment right now, and I'm very excited about it because that means we're nearing the end of this draft. And that means that I can start diving into world building and learning how to world build and build myself a map and do all that beautiful stuff that I know is going to be so much work, but I'm so excited about it because, as I said, I need that world for my life. I want to make like Middle Earth, but like bigger, and so that I can do, like, you can have like characters from all around that you can write stories about, because I have, as I said, my Project Dark, which is going to be set in a city with a bunch of kids, and then I'm gonna have Project Dragon is what I'm calling it, which is going to be set up in the mountains for the most part. And then I'm gonna have Project Adventure, which is gonna be set in this world as well. So like, it's just gonna be a fantasy realm. You guys can expect world building videos going into March. I hope that I can finish up Project Dream before the end of February so I can start diving into world building and really getting into it. I have a feeling that it's going to be a series of videos because, as I learned with my character video, I chat way too much. And I am here just going to learn some stuff. I really want to learn some stuff from Brandon Sanderson. He's got his video series on the internet, which I'm very excited to do. So I will probably do a video dedicated to just that and like stuff that I learned from it. And then I will probably do a video dedicated to making a map. That would be super fun. And maybe just like vlogs and stuff about like really diving into that world. I'm excited to dive into world building. I can say that because I wanted to do that in February. I wanted to do my characters and draft one in January and then dive into world building in February, but I underestimated how much time the character work was gonna take. So I'm not underestimating the amount of time that world building is gonna take. That's gonna take forever. Right now, I'm gonna do probably a little bit. I'm probably gonna keep watching that guy's video, let's be real. But once I start my live stream, which is in less than an hour now, I will see how much I can write today. I think that might be my plan, and I'm gonna take you along with me for like a day of writing. It's Saturday today, so it's the weekend. I don't have anything else to do but write. I think that might be what I do today, is if I have any musings, I will muse with you. I'm going to catch with you guys later. Okay, it's been like literally 10 minutes. I've been playing with Inkarnate now, and I have the beginning of a map. Oh no. Oh no. Is this my new obsession? Am I gonna have to dive into the world building stuff now? We will find out, I guess. I'm just listening to this guy ramble in the background now because he's doing a review on the 2020 version of Inkarnate, and he showed like so many beautiful maps right at the beginning, and I was just like, wow, people are so talented. Oh, I love me a good map. I'm so excited to keep working with this right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I know I shouldn't be playing with it, but I think I'm gonna play with it a little bit more just to kind of see where things are and like how to actually use the software a little bit better. I'm not entirely sold on this specific shape being the shape of my, you know, my world and stuff like that. So we will find out. My live stream is in 30 minutes. So I'm gonna have to get into the mindset of Project Dream again. And then write for that. We shall see how that goes. But yeah, this is one of those tools that I'm just like, I just want to play with stuff now. Oh no. But anyways, just thought I'd update you on the fact that I am playing with Inkarnate, and it's probably not a good idea. And I might be building an entire map today when I'm supposed to be writing. Oh no, thought I'd update you on that. I'm excited about this. Intrigued by the story that I'm writing. How are you guys feeling about your pieces that you're working on so far? Sprint, and I am writing still. I have currently written 1,100 words today, which is awesome. We're off to a good start. And I think I'm gonna make today, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it in this stream, but I think I'm gonna try and write 5,000 words today, which should in theory be easy as long as I stay focused and don't go back onto that map generator or watch any YouTube videos or anything. But yeah, I think that's my goal. I have currently hit 50,000 words in this draft. I'm about to hit 51,000 words, which is epic and awesome. And by my math, I think that gives me about 19,000 words for the third act as I'm getting into it now. So I think that might be the either perfect amount or too much, which is awesome. That's like a great place to be. I would love to have this draft come in at under 70,000 words because I know that middle grade does better when it's shorter. So we will find out. We will find out. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and update you. The stream is going fantastically as it always does. And yeah, I'm gonna keep writing. now a little bit later, and I have come to the end of my writing day. I have written so many words, you guys. I'm now past the darkest moment. I am into the third act well enough. We are just about to start the like unfolding of the ending, which is very exciting because that means this part of the book usually goes really, really fast for me to write because I just want to keep going and the momentum just carries me through. But I have written 7,500 words today, so I decided to call it and I'm gonna read instead. So I'm now sitting at 57,394 words in Project Dream, and I am super happy with where I'm going and where I'm at. And I passed a part that I had originally when I was going through my character stuff. I had made a note to myself to remember, for Abby specifically, that she needed to have a realization near the end that it's not always people leaving her. It's the fact that she's not fighting for what she wants. And she just assumes that people leave, and when they're mad, they leave because they don't want you around, so you just don't go around them anymore. Like, she just assumes like that's what you do. She's just always been like that. And she comes to this realization. She's also had all this like evidence pile up because she's had like old friends be mad at her and then like never come back kind of a thing. They've never tried either, which is bad on their part too. And then she's had her sister too be like just turn overnight and no longer seemingly care about her, which is also partially her, like Bee's fault as well, not just Abby's. And so it's a moment where she's like, Bee's like, you do realize that you have to fight for what you want, Abby. Like, you have to try. If you want these people in your life, you still have to put in the effort. And it's not just them being mad is the end of everything. You have to try. You have to be there. You have to put yourself together and try again and again and again. So she's kind of realized that, and she just did. She like sent the text to her friends actively saying like, I'm sorry, please accept my apology, but if you can't, I understand, kind of a thing. I just stopped at the scene where she has her friends show up at her door and they're sorry too, obviously. All right, well, got interrupted to let my dog out, but yeah, so that's the scene I'm in. Abby, and like when they get together, it's like a do or die situation. Like, they have to figure out the stuff. They're gonna get together, and then I think the neighbor lady, Mrs. McNeil, is gonna invite them over for like tea or something, and she's gonna start being like, she's gonna tell them the real story of the Chestnut Cove children, and they're gonna realize that that's Pet and all this stuff. And so then they're gonna be like, oh my god, like this is what's happening, this is all links together and all that kind of stuff. And then they're gonna go into the forest and it's gonna be like the ending of the story, which is gonna be so exciting to be into. But that's where I'm at, and I'm just gonna wait for my dog to come back in. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I know it's been like a completely random video. I didn't end up going back into Incarnate. I left it as I have because I feel like I need to play around with the shapes of my world a little bit more once I actually allow myself to do some research and properly start world building. So it is now completely dark because our light just went out. But that's it. That's all, my friends. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you liked it, and if you enjoy these random chatty vlogs, and if you are looking forward to the world building videos that are going to be coming next month sometime once I start getting my act together and starting them. So, hello friends. I know I just finished this vlog and it is in fact a few days later, but I wanted to pop in because I've officially finished draft 3 of Project Dream, and it is Tuesday night. I'm sitting in my closet currently, and I wanted to kind of give a little bit of an ending and a wrap up to this specific project because it has been just lovely to work on at the beginning of this year, and to really delve into the characters as I did in my character video, and to really just go over this story for a third time, which I have never ever done with a project before. I have never gone into the specific editing stage with a project before. So that's where I'm at now. And as I finish this draft, I have finished it. I finished it. Like today I was writing, I don't even know how many that was. I did 5,200 words today, and yesterday I did like 7,000 words or something crazy like that. I was just killing the game. And I always get like this right when I get to like the ending of a story. I start to just rapid fire go through it because of the momentum that the story has picked up. It's always act 2 that bogs me down. But I love the way that I ended this. I ended up switching up the ending a little bit. Not like the way the ending came about, but like literally like the last page of the book kind of a thing, to be a little bit different. Because originally I had Abby thinking back on the autumn forest, and I kind of did it as a way of like, it's Halloween, she's come home to grab something or like talk to her sister about something, and she's in a costume still from being at school, and she talks to her sister. She has a moment on the phone with her mom, which we haven't heard from in this entire book because her mom is away in London being kind of the worst. And then we have a moment where we kind of zoom out a little bit where Abby is just kind of thinking back on the events, and before it ended with her being like, oh, like I don't really mind that I'm not back in the autumn forest that much, and I was like, that is totally not what Abby would be thinking right now. She would be wanting to go back into that forest because it's where she feels like she belongs. So I changed the ending a little bit to like kind of have that introspective ending of the story type of thing, like wrapping it up. It feels like a very wrap-up-y type of page, and it was just like, I haven't yet told B about the autumn forest. I don't think I ever will, because she's like, even though we are starting to share more stuff, I don't think she would ever believe me on this one, because who would believe me, right? Like, even I find it hard to believe that there's a magic portal of a world in the middle of this forest that we live by. Like, it's wild. And then she kind of just, she does this little thing like where she kind of really thinks back to the last day that she was in the autumn forest when the big showdown happened, and like something that another of the people said to her, which like leads into the next book. And then she leaves the kitchen, she goes back to meet up with her friends because it's Halloween, right? She's gonna go meet up with her friends. She's in her costume, and it's just like my favorite image I've ever made of her, because it is her walking down the street. It's kind of dusk. There's Halloween decorations everywhere. It's kind of moody, and she is dressed as Sherlock Holmes. So she's got the deerstalker and the big trench coat, and there's a moment where like she sees her friends on a corner and she's walking up to the fall festival, but like there's just this moment where the wind hits her and like swirls her coat out behind her like a cape, and I love it so much. I actually, when I wrote that, I immediately went on Twitter and was like, I need somebody to draw this for me. And then I remembered that one of my friends like does commissions for stuff, so I reached out, and she's gonna see if she can do something for me, which I'm so excited about, to get this commissioned. I have never had an image in my mind of something so strong that I've written than this moment, and it is so exciting. And then it's like she wants to be there, and she closes her eyes right before, and she lets like the image of the autumn forest like fill her mind and like fill her with just happiness and calmness. And she's like, man, a few months ago, if you had told me that I would come to love this place with its small town flair and wide stretching yards, I would have laughed in your face. But now, and then there's like a little bit of an interlude where someone calls her name, and you get that image of her friends waiting on the corner, and she picks up her pace and her coat flies out like a cape. And then the line at the very last line of the book is, I finally had found a place where I belonged. I love it so much. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of come in and wrap this up, because it felt weird having started back this project in a vlog and then having worked on it in many vlogs, and then just like this specific vlog having to catch up with my like being in the end and being in Act 3 and not finishing the project in a vlog. So I figured, why not jump in and finish it like this? So that is it, my friends. Project Dream Draft 3 has reached its end, and from now, what am I doing as I look forward? I am going to be hopefully finding beta readers. I have joined this website called Write on Con, because I went on Twitter and I like put in a hashtag basically just looking for beta readers kind of a thing, like just in the search bar, beta readers, and the first one that came up was the hashtag CP match. This lady, Megan Lally, it's Megan_Lally on Twitter, she has created this hashtag CP match, kind of like PitMad is on Twitter, and it's a day where you just like blurb
your story, specifically looking for critique partners or beta readers. So I Googled a little bit more and I found this website called Write On Con, and I've joined it, and I've put Project Dream out as a CP. Hopefully somebody will come back and want to be either a beta reader or a critique partner for it. And if any of you guys are specifically really, you know, like you read a lot of middle grade or you're writing middle grade and you want to be a beta reader for this project as it is, let me know. Contact me on Instagram, because that would be pretty great. Or you can send me an email. I think my business email is in the description of this video. But next step is to find beta readers for this thing and have other people read it to tell me if it makes sense as a story and if my characters all kind of have their characterization correct. Because once I have other people read it and give me feedback, I am going to do another pass on it, and then after that I'm going to try and query it and get it published. Query it specifically to get an agent, which then hopefully will be on like submission and then that kind of a thing. But I'm hoping to have it queried before the end of the year. So that's the next steps for Project Dream. Next steps for me, world building, my friends. As I've talked about a lot in this video that you've seen, next steps is world building, and I'm going to be picking back up Project Dark, maybe. I don't think I will be picking it up to write it better. I think I'm just going to be focusing completely on the world itself, because we are getting closer to Camp NaNoWriMo in April, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing for Camp Nano. So hopefully this world building will give me an idea of something that I can work on in Camp Nano. Maybe Project Dragon, which is something that is brand new, which would be so much fun. But yeah, that's amazing. I am so excited to be finally done Project Dream Draft 3. But yes, my friends, this is the official end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in another video soon. Stay kind and keep on writing.